I saw a crackleback fly for the first time in one of those top 25 flies of the Ozarks that everybody ought to have in their fly box, things that a fly fishing club put together. And so I tied some of them, and I hadn't tied them in years. I had somebody order some the other day, and I thought, man, I'll tie some cracklebacks. And so here's a video on how to tie a crackleback.
Another fly for your box from Father's Fly Shop.
I'm going to tie a great old fly called a crackleback. This is a size 12 regular dry fly in the hook. I've started the thread and about halfway back the shank. I have a size 12 hackle from a cock cape. And I'm just going to spread the barbs out like so. And then clip on either side of the stem. Give myself that little comb that I like, and I'm going to tie with the dull side down and just wrap back to the end of the shank. And now I'm going to tie in some peacock herl. I've got 3 strands of peacock herl here. And I'm just going to line them up and then clip them off to even them. And then I'm going to tie them in. And come back. I'm going to leave 3 or 4 turns to get back. And then I've got some dubbing. Any real tan color. This is mostly rabbit. And I want to put some dubbing on the thread. This fly is tied, it's not tied tapered, it's tied with a fairly thin body. So I'm going to go ahead and build up a little bit of dubbing on the thread and then wrap back to the end of the shank. And then I'm just going to come forward and tie a pretty much even body up to about an eye length, maybe an eye length and a half behind the eye of the hook to leave enough space for the final tie down, tie off in the head. And so then we'll go ahead and wrap up to about there. And now for the crackleback, that's what the peacock herl is for. And we just pull it forward and tie it off on top of the shank. And then clip it off. I'm using black thread. You can use a rusty brown if you want to. And now this is a furnace hackle. It's brown, but a furnace hackle has this black stripe in the middle of it. And it's the traditional color hackle for this particular fly. And then we just want to palmer it in 3 or 4 turns up the body. Once we get to the front, we'll tie it off. Pull everything back. The rest, clip off the rest of the hackle, grab the whip finisher. Straighten up any of that hackle that I lay down. Take a couple of 3-turn whip finishes. Cut it off. And if you got any cleanup that you want to do, now's the time to do it. And then I do like to put just a drop of head cement on these and let that soak in. And that's a Crackleback.